Guten Tag, ich begrüße Sie. Wo die GSDP führt, müssen andere folgen. Good day and welcome. Where the GSDP leads, others must follow. Now, a few months ago, the GSDP's candidate, Mr. Nicholas Macmillan, proposed solar panels on every household in the St. George Northeast. But then what do you know? Now the DPM is actually proposing to offer that up as part of their campaign strategy. Now you have to understand that the GSDP showed leadership when they offered up a plan for the households of St. George Northeast. And now you see that the DPM has jumped on board with the plan that was first offered up by the GSDP. Well, we are not surprised at the GSDP because we know leadership is entrenched in the people of the GSDP. And that is why when Mr. Nicholas Macmillan and the GSDP proposed such a proposal, we understood and knew that many people will follow. But this is the sort of leadership that we possess at the GSDP. So when I tell you that we truly understand the struggles of the people of Grenada, that is not an exaggeration, because we do. So you will see that so many ideas that the GSDP have proposed that many of these other mainstream parties have decided to jump on the bandwagon and piggyback off the GSDP's ideas. From the enclosed garbage receptacles that we spoke about months ago, and all of a sudden Ron Redhead decided to copycat the idea somewhere in Boca. And I think it was at Boca Secondary School or something like that. Okay? To us commanding Ron Redhead to fix in the Tempe playing field step, and then Mr. Olivier went and fixed it. So we're not surprised now that the DPM will try to piggyback off of our ideas. But Mr. Bain, you and the DPM, we see as a bruder party. We see you as a brother party. And we believe that is a good step in the right direction, that you should ally yourselves with the GSDP. So together we as lions can form an alliance against these socialist Marxists, charlatans and imposters that hold Grenada in their clutches right now. So, I am happy, Mr. Bain, that you and your crew and the leadership of the DPM understands and sees what we have been saying for such a very long time. That through alliances, it is the only way that we will liberate Grenada from the clutches of these charlatans and imposters. Serving leadership for the people of St. George Northeast. Gone are the days of petty bourgeois leadership that does not understand your struggle. Nicholas Macmillan has been in the trenches. He feels what you feels. He can relate. And that is why he has answered the clarion call to come to the people of St. George Northeast and deliver real power to every household in the St. George Northeast constituency. This is power, real power, tangible power in every household in St. George Northeast in the form of a 240-volt solar system that will deliver reliable and sustainable power to every household in St. George Northeast. This is not empty promises. This is not something that a gentleman is waiting to get into office to figure out how to do. He has already started working on this, working with reliable companies who have experience in this sort of thing. So when he gets into office to represent you, he will be set and ready to go on day one to start this project. The mainstream politicians cannot offer you such benefits because they are in bed with electricity companies. It is only an independent candidate like Nicholas Macmillan that can offer you real tangible power that's in your hands, in your household. Take back your constituency, St. George Northeast. Deliver yourselves from petty bourgeois leadership that will never be able to understand or feel your pain. Nicholas Macmillan feels your pain. Gone are the days of electric bills that breaks the backs of households. Gone are the days of politicians who are in bed with electric companies that keep increasing monthly bills. Nicholas Macmillan has a plan to liberate households from back-breaking utility bills. But he can only get it done for you, St. George Northeast, if he is elected. So for true understanding, decisive leadership, you need to get Nicholas Macmillan into office. Let Nicholas Macmillan represent you and your constituency. He will and is able to fight for your rights. So, for real power in every household in St. George Northeast. Remember, it's Nicholas Macmillan on election day.